I'm going to be straight with you. I am the queen of the divisive. You want controversial opinions? You come to this middle-class nice lady who recently got into cross-stitch, OK? So engage that call and brace for a karate kick of truth right in the gunt. I am not a fan of the pandemic. There, I said it. Whoa! There it is, sheeple. How are you handling that hot potato of controversy, hey? Can't wait to get cancelled online, maybe even run for London Mayor soon. No, the pandemic has obviously been a big old pile of poo for everyone, but for many women, that pile of poo has been supersized and served with a side of drain hair. Now, you might be thinking, but hang on, Ellie, it wasn't all that bad, was it? In many ways, COVID has helped feminism. Remember the bras? You know, the bras! When, as a collective, we united in a common cause against underwire and embraced swinging wildly, maybe popping on a crop top under our pyjamas for Dress Up Friday. Yes, that was lovely, and yes, my norks enjoyed the opportunity to be free-range and long, but contrary to popular opinion, feminism isn't actually all about bras, Dad, which is also the title of my new book. Lovely to see my dad there. Earlier this year, a House of Commons report by the Women and Inequalities Committee stated that gender disparities had been ignored by the government in their response to COVID-19. What? A cabinet full of old white dudes forgot to consider all of those aforementioned women when tackling a national crisis? Oh, crikey, what a surprising surprise! I bet that didn't happen in New Zealand, where political goddess Jacinda Ardern is in charge. I bet she didn't go, oh, flip, I forgot all about those penis people. I feel terrible, jeez. Now, when it comes to mothers versus fathers, which is a sports day event I would crush, by the way, during the 29 lockdowns we lived through, the difference between the genders was stark. A UCL study revealed that women spent twice as long on homeschooling than men. Precisely why women ended up doing more of the childcare is due to a complicated combination of economic, historical and societal reasons, which can be boiled down to the fact that blokes are self-important lazy bastards. Now, while I can't cite the exact study for that statistic, a journalist never reveals her fictional sources, it's fun to say on telly and annoy some men called Alan. If you're watching Alan, be sure to buy my second book. It's called Go Fuck Yourself, Alan. Alan is a dish. Now, of course, hashtag not all dads shirked responsibility deliberately. In many cases, it was largely down to an existing legacy of inequality. Oh, yeah, that old chestnut. In my case, my husband has a full-time grown-up job working for the man, so during lockdown, it fell to me, as a freelance knobhead, to look after my psychopathic incontinent cellmate. Sorry, I mean my darling child. We slipped back into a 1950s hellscape where father disappears to do a hard day's work while little wifey changes nappies. Thank God, no bra, at least. It wasn't my husband's fault, so he says, anyway, but it just felt regressive because it was. The Commons Equality Report I mentioned earlier went on to say that unless economic plans to help the UK recover from COVID directly address the equality impact of the pandemic, then the country risks turning the clock back on the advances that have been made for gender parity. But don't worry, I think I may have found a way through. As part of the government's plans to help kids catch up after a year of homeschooling, one idea being kicked around is extending the school day by half an hour. That's it, ladies. If you have kids in school, then that 30 mins is your time to save feminism. Pop it in the shared calendar. Feminist Revolution, 3:30 till 4. A daily bite-sized coup with Ellie Taylor's patented 30-minute feminism. Don't have time to throw yourself under a horse? Of course you don't. Instead, just throw yourself under a duvet with a glass of Pinot Grigio and watch half an hour of the film Steel Magnolias. Feminism achieved! Annoyed that, according to the Fawcett Society, it'll take at least another 60 years to close the gender pay gap in the UK. No probs. Use your 30 minutes to insist your male partner, male friend or male dad give you a tenner. If they don't, steal it from them and claim it was yours all along. Feminism achieved! And let's double down on it. Let's make sure those 30 minutes at school the kids are having are all about feminism too. What's the best kind of child? A radicalised one, of course. Feminism achieved! Those 30 minutes are ours, bitches. Feminists assemble. I'll create the WhatsApp group.